Welcome back to the channel where engine notes are our favorite beats and every car has a story worth telling. Today, we've got something special, a name that's been resurrected from the past, reimagined for the future, the all-new 2025 Chevy Nova. Now, for the old-school car lovers out there, the word Nova hits differently. It brings back images of muscle car glory days, smoky burnouts, and dragstrip duels. But the 2025 Nova, it's not here to live in the past. It's here to shake up the streets with a bold new identity. Let's kick it off by talking about the roots, just for context. The original Chevy Nova first roared to life in the early 60s. It was Chevy's compact powerhouse, light, aggressive, and easy to modify. Over the years, it became a cult favorite, especially with gearheads who wanted big power in a small package. But after its final run in the late 70s and early 80s, the Nova quietly disappeared. For decades, it was just a name in Chevy's archives, until now. Fast forward to 2025, and the Nova nameplate is back, not as a retro copycat, but as a sleek, modern performance coupe aimed at a new generation of drivers who want both looks and performance without having to sell a kidney. At first glance, the 2025 Nova is a showstopper. Chevy didn't hold back when it came to design. The front end is sharp and angular, with blade-like LED headlights that give it an aggressive, almost sinister stare. The grille is wide and low, making the whole front fascia feel planted and ready to pounce. It's got serious presence, even when it's standing still. Move around to the sides, and you'll see a fastback silhouette that's clearly inspired by modern sports coupes, with just enough hints of Camaro DNA to keep it familiar. But don't get it twisted, this isn't just a Camaro twin. The Nova stands on a slightly different chassis and feels lighter and more nimble, almost like it's engineered to be a street fighter rather than a drag strip dominator. The rear design finishes the look with a sleek LED light bar and a subtle integrated spoiler. It's clean, modern, and undeniably cool. Now, under the hood, this is where things get real interesting. Chevy's offering two engine choices for the 2025 Nova, both of which bring solid heat. The base engine is a 2.7-liter turbocharged inline-4 pushing out 325 horsepower and 380 pound-feet of torque. It's light, quick to rev, and surprisingly torquey, especially down low. This setup is aimed at drivers who want sharp handling and solid acceleration without going full muscle car. But if you want more grunt, Chevy's got your back. The upgraded engine is a 3.6-liter naturally aspirated V6 making 400 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. No turbos here, just raw, linear power and an exhaust note that's got that classic growl with a modern twist. Transmission options. Oh yeah, this is where Chevy throws enthusiasts a bone. Both engines come with a 10-speed automatic for those who like smooth shifts and efficiency. But for the purists, the ones who still believe in the art of the shift, there's a 6-speed manual available. In 2025, a manual transmission in a performance car is practically an endangered species, so hats off to Chevy for keeping the driving experience alive. Inside the cabin, the Nova continues to impress. Forget basic interiors, this one's decked out with premium materials and cutting-edge tech. The dashboard is clean and minimalist, dominated by a 12-inch touchscreen that runs Chevy's latest infotainment system. It's quick, responsive, and thankfully still includes physical volume and climate controls for those who don't want to dig through menus while doing 60 on the freeway. You get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus Chevy's new PulseSync ambient lighting system that actually reacts to your music, a cool touch that's perfect for Carbeats fans who live for the rhythm of the road. The seats are a mix of synthetic leather and Alcantara, with deep bolsters that hold you in place without sacrificing comfort. You can tell Chevy put some serious thought into the ergonomics here. The driving position is spot on, the steering wheel feels just right in your hands, and all the controls are within easy reach. There's even an optional digital gauge cluster with customizable layouts, including a track-inspired mode that gives you lap timers, G-force meters, and shift indicators. Tech-wise, Chevy didn't skimp. The Nova comes loaded with advanced safety features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, and even a 360-degree camera system for those tight parking situations. But it's not overloaded. It still feels like a driver's car at heart. The tech is there to support the drive, not take it over. On the road, the Nova delivers. Whether you're carving through canyon roads or just commuting to work, this thing is a joy to drive. The steering is quick and precise, the suspension is firm but not punishing, and the chassis feels balanced in a way that inspires confidence. With the 2.7L turbo, you get a lively, tossable coupe that begs to be pushed. With the V6, it's all about that smooth, steady surge of power. And yes, both engines sound way better than you'd expect, especially with the optional sport exhaust. What really surprised us is how livable the Nova is. Despite the aggressive looks and sporty performance, it's practical enough for daily use. You've got a decent-sized trunk, enough rear seat space for short trips with friends, and surprisingly good visibility for a modern coupe. Fuel economy's not bad either. Chevy claims around 26 mpg combined for the Turbo 4 and about 22 for the V6. Not exactly hybrid numbers, but respectable given the performance. Now, let's talk price. Chevy's aiming to keep the Nova competitive. The base model with the 2.7L engine starts just under $33,000, which is solid considering what you're getting in terms of design, tech, and power. Step up to the V6 with all the goodies, and you're looking at around $39,000, maybe low 40s if you fully load it. That puts it right in the sweet spot between the Mustang EcoBoost and the Toyota GR86, but with a bit more flair and power. So, here's the million-dollar question. Is the 2025 Chevy Nova the rebirth we hoped for, or just a name slapped on a new shell? Honestly, it's a little bit of both. It doesn't try to recreate the original Nova blow for blow, and that's actually a good thing. Instead of chasing nostalgia, Chevy built a car that fits today's roads, today's tech, and today's drivers, while still giving a respectful nod to the past. It's fast, it's fun, and it looks damn good doing it. In a world where electric crossovers are becoming the norm and real drivers' cars are getting rarer by the day, the Nova is a breath of fresh, high-octane air. Whether you're a longtime Chevy fan or just someone looking for a stylish, quick, and engaging coupe that doesn't break the bank, the Nova's worth a serious look. So, what do you think? Did Chevy nail it with the 2025 Nova, or did they miss the mark? Are you hyped about the return of a manual transmission and real power in a fresh package? Drop your thoughts in the comments, we want to hear from you. And if you're loving the content, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a beat. Especially here on Carbeats, where we bring you the latest, the loudest, and the most legit rides in the game. Thanks for hanging out with us. Until next time, stay loud, drive hard, and keep your heart racing. Peace.